taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Scarlet Knights offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll keep it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break, at some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
That's caught. It's Duff. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Catch is made at the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Michigan State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both...
There he goes! Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
At the 35, he's loose. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it for a big play. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Spartans want to move quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Schultz. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. With the catch, it's Rivers. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there on it.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Hill. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference.
Turning it on! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quick pass on the fly motion. Powers through the defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Back to pass, it's Schultz. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking there. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incompletion.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. They get him out of bounds, but a choke play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks, big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
But right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan State! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Smarty. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Schultz. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Green. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Buying some time. That's caught. It's Hurley.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. And the Spartans are flying down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Spartans will hustle to the line. Gives it on the option. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Now, a 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Schultz. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this 1st half closes out.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. from the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rutgers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Collier. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Marsh. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Fires to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. It's first down from the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains.
Picked off to stop the threat.
We've just seen in this game, the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Brings it in down the left side. Turns on the Jets. The tag. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs through the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They're either really confident or a little reckless as they go for it on 4th and long from their own 45. Makes the grab. It's Collier. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Finds his man. It's Rivers. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, it's Schultz. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Napier. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the...
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Schultz. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Rutgers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hill. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On target to the left, and they're able to make the tackle. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Illegal blocking back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to Davis. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. I mean, on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back.
It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To throw, it's Schultz. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Fights off it and runs through another guy. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Clock stops and we've reached minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And the comeback is on.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone.
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
They'll run play action. to Green. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to pull back push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Spartans in the hurry up. From the gun, the ground game. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays.